Tron Ares falls short of box office expectations. Ryan Gosling has left the Ocean's prequel that Margot Robbie is starring in. Game of Thrones finally drops a trailer for A Night of Seven Kingdoms. We have news about Warner Brothers being acquired by Paramount, new looks at Pluribus, Wonderman, and so much more to break down in this episode of Movie News.
What's up, movie friends? Welcome back to Raiders of the Lost podcast, the ultimate film and TV podcast. In this episode, we go through all of the movie news so you don't have to. We scour the internet for the box office, cool articles, announcements, new trailers, and posters. So sit back, relax, and let us tell you what's going on in the world of TV and film. James, take it away with the box office, brought to you by movieposters.com.
Use our code Raiders10 at checkout today, as well as our affiliate link in the description of this episode. I love how you say scour the internet when you just go on Deadline.
It's a lot of work.
But the box office was a bit surprising this week. Tron Ares was projected like 45 million domestic, pulled in 33 million at the domestic box office, a lot lower than its expectations, but it's getting good word of mouth, good critic and audience scores. Well, critics is a bit
bad critic score,
but audience scores are really good. So I'm a bit surprised for that. We did a review on Friday. I thought it was going to be a huge opening weekend. It's solid, but for a movie that cost about $150 million to produce, not a great performer.
I don't see them making a Tron movie again, at least for another 20 years.
Which is funny because it took them so long to make this sequel.
They will make another one, though, in 20 years, and the story's going to be like, forget what the first one said in the second and third one. We're going to do another new story.
It had a lot of potential. It met, our low expectations of quality, but obviously the visual effects are astounding. We did a great review. Check that out for our full thoughts from Friday. Roofman, Channing Tatum's latest film, opens to $8 million at the domestic box office in its opening weekend, which wasn't a huge budget.
$19 million.
So it's pretty solid, and I'm looking forward to seeing this movie this week. Anthony said you loved it, right?
Yeah, I really liked it. I think this movie, it's not obviously a huge opening, but it can do well with word of mouth. And if you're going to see a movie and you've already seen one battle this week, go check out Roofman. I thought it was a really touching, funny, moving portrait of a criminal with a heart of gold.
Speaking of one battle after another, still doing well. $6.8 million in its third weekend at the domestic box office. It's cleared $100 million already. Paul Thomas Anderson's biggest box office in his entire career, as expected when you have stars like Leonardo DiCaprio in your film. Gabby's Dollhouse, the phenomenon.
She's a phenom.
The phenomenon, $3.5 million at the domestic box office. I still have no idea what Gabby's Dollhouse is. I saw a billboard and I said, that's that movie.
It's a YouTube channel, I think.
Is it really?
Yeah, I believe so.
Wow.
Or YouTube show or something.
Soul on Fire. I also don't know what that is. Opened to $3 million in its first weekend at the domestic box office.
It's based on a true story of a little boy who was burned in an accident. It was like 98% of his body faced third-degree burns, and then him fighting to build a normal life for himself as an adult.
Gosh,
yeah, it's based on a true story. It's very moving.
Oh man,
yeah, it must have been a strong kid.
Wow, that's tough to deal with. Smashing Machine, even worse news after its opening weekend of a low score. What was it? $8 million last weekend, or
it opened to
six opening
yeah.
weekend last weekend domestically. Second weekend, 70% drop to 1.5 in its second weekend at the domestic box office in North America, which totals to only $10 million total around the world. It's not playing well overseas either.
Yeah, and this is A24's most expensive film at $50 million production budget. Plus, I would tack on an extra $30 million for marketing budget because they've been marketing up all over the world with a lot of events and fun stuff. So it looks like this could be a total budget of $80 million, $90 million, possibly.
How much was Civil War? Wasn't that a very expensive film for them? I thought that was upwards of $80 million production budget.
It's being said in the trades that this is the most expensive one.
Let me check.
Civil War might have been 50 as well.
Budget.
50-ish.
I just want to check real quick. Fact check.
It did
$50 million, so they're both about the same.
Okay, yeah.
But this is probably a little more.
Yeah.
I mean, because Dwayne gets a big...
I'm sure they're just saying it's $50 million, but it could be like $52 million.
But yeah, $10 million after 2 weeks of the box office for a movie that cost that much is not good news for A24.
Yeah, it's sad to see. You want to see people see really cool, interesting films like this, but it just didn't catch anything in the culture and zeitgeist of the population. And finally, Kiss of the Spider-Woman, Jennifer Lopez's new film opened to a abysmal $840,000 at 1,300 screens across the country, with, I don't even want to know what that per theater average is. It's so low.
Not great.
Not great.
Also, I know you brought up J-Lo and Ben on the carpet at the same time. They're not back together. They're both executive producers on the film.
Oh.
So he was showing support on the carpet because he probably put up some budget.
Gotcha. And finally, there's a limited release. Check out if you can. If it's playing near you, Luca Guadagnino's After the Hunt, which debuted with a very strong $150,000 at only 6 screens for an excellent $25,000 per theater average.
That's really freaking good. Really good. Now let's get into, I think, a fun bit of news, or a relieving bit of news. So we've been reporting the last month or so about Paramount buying up studios. You know, Skydance buys Paramount. Now Paramount looking at other ventures. They've been locking in filmmakers for picture deals, like the Duffer Brothers from Netflix and Stranger Things. They locked them up to a picture deal, as well as other filmmakers. And the talks and rumblings of them offering to buy Warner Brothers have been making the rounds. And finally, we have learned that Warner Brothers has rejected Paramount's first bid to buy the company. It doesn't mean it won't happen, but the first bid has been like, guys, that's too low.
Warner Brothers was like, I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not fucking leaving. You're going to need wild horses to drag me out of here. I think that's great news. I'd like to see, I'd keep both those major studios independent of each other and competing.
I wouldn't be surprised if it happens, though. I mean, that's just the first bid.
Yeah, true. But like, I want that competition between studios. It forces them to make better movies.
And then Netflix, I'm sure, will offer another bid as well because they're interested as well. Did you see that Netflix is removing their Netflix Originals tag on their posters from their streaming service?
Why?
I don't know. No one knows. There's a who knows, but all now Netflix movies won't say a Netflix original. It'll just look like a movie.
Just be a movie poster? Interesting. Wonder why. Speaking of posters, though, The Running Man just dropped a brand new poster. I think it looks really good.
Our really good friend Glenn Powell,
Yeah, it was with our James's best friend movie buddy, Glenn Powell. I love the red design. I think that's a good theme to go with the tone of this film. It looks really good. It looks like it could be a huge blockbuster, and long-range box office forecasts project this to opening domestically to $40 to $50 million, which would be great. This is a big test for Glenn Powell's star power in the lead of a big action movie. I think this can do really well. I love Edgar Wright. His fans are going to come out, see him back in action. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it comes out pretty damn soon, November 7th, so less than a month away. I'm ecstatic for this film, and I think this is going to be a big movie for Paramount. And like you said, the poster's fantastic. For floating head posters, they really nailed it. It's really creative. There's all kinds of obviously great elements from the film incorporated into it. But man, Glenn Powell leading a big action movie. This looks really exciting. Edgar Wright is the man. Cannot wait.
Did you see the Arnold cameo?
Yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger has a cameo in The Running Man.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, that's why I asked you.
Yeah, okay. I thought you were going to reveal it.
It is his face on the $100 bill in this world, which is great. And awesome. Edgar Wright told a great story. He said he called up Arnold and asked for permission to put his face on the $100 bill.
No, on the money.
On the money, and he says it's going to be the $100 bill. And then Arnold says, "I'm very happy about that to be on the 100."
All right, let's get into some Oceans news. We talked last episode on Movie News about Oceans 14 happening. Now we have some news about the Margot Robbie, Ryan Gosling prequel Oceans movie. Apparently, Ryan Gosling has dropped out of the project, no longer involved, and Bradley Cooper is in talks to replace him in this prequel. Lee Isaac Chung is directing the movie that is going to be produced by Robbie's Lucky Chap production company. And so we'll see what happens going forward.
Yeah, maybe the Star Wars shoot's going longer than they expected.
It's possible, yeah.
Something like that could be happening. But I mean, if you're gonna replace Gosling, Bradley Cooper's a great pick.
Pretty good pick.
Not bad.
Very handsome guy.
Where did Danny Ocean get his dark hair from?
Where do you become very handsome from?
Speaking of Bradley, stay on him for a little bit. His new film is This Thing On, starring Will Arnett and Laura Dern. Debuted to rave reactions and glowing reviews from critics and audiences who have seen it, calling it a moving and hilarious portrait of marriage. Currently 90% on Rotten Tomatoes. I can't wait to see this film.
I'm so excited. It looks fantastic, and I watched them premiering it at a festival and doing some fun anecdotes on stage, and I had no idea that Bradley and Will were such long-time friends for decades. And Bradley's giving the speech. He's like, in this industry and just in life, friendships come and go, but me and Will have kept our friendship alive for decades, and they're very close friends. And it must have been really cool to put him in a movie.
Wow, that's great. Now I was always like, man, casting Will Arnett in this kind of role. Now you know why.
Yeah, he probably always saw that.
Yeah.
Always saw that potential.
Exactly.
And like had an idea for a movie like that'd be great for Will. We got our first details finally of the hotly anticipated Visionquest.
You gonna watch it?
Oh yeah, man. White Vision has all of the memories of the original Vision, but struggles to connect with emotions. Ultron's coming back, so isn't Friday Edith Dumb-E, I don't know what that is, Jarvis.
I'm guessing it's an AI.
They will all have human forms. Reed Malika will star as Wanda and Vision's son, Tommy, in Visionquest. This releases January, or no, it just says ambiguous, 2026 on Disney+. James D'Arcy will return as Jarvis in human form in Visionquest. He previously played Edwin Jarvis in Agent Carter.
Yeah, good, cool.
So that's like been in the works for 18 years, it feels like.
I totally forgot about Vision until 2 weeks ago.
Too. He just disappeared one
the
day.
The whole world did.
Like, he just flew away. And
does anyone care?
But, I mean, hey, I know Paul Bettany cares because he's getting a paycheck.
Yeah. I love Paul Bettany.
He's so
great.
great.
I think he's an underappreciated actor for
He's
sure.
terrific.
All right, we got a ton of brand new movie and TV show trailers to go over this week. Lots of them. Let's start off, though, with Game of Thrones. They finally fucking showed us A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. It's been a long time.
It's been such a tease,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Oh, my gosh.
I gotta say, it looks good.
It does.
Did you get a Knight's Tale vibes from this?
Kind of, yeah.
It has a very upbeat comedic tone, and it follows this character. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Steve.
I
just made that up.
Knight Steve.
It's not Steven.
But he's featured in. He's spoken about in the first season of Game of Thrones when Joffrey's going through the Book of Knights, and this guy has 2 full pages, and he says, "Wow, must have been quite a man." And Jamie says that's what they say.
Sir Duncan the
Tall, legendary knight. But this is him. This season of this show looks like he's training to go from a nobody to becoming a knight of the Seven Kingdoms. And it looks like a lot of fun, like tournaments, battles, competitions. It's very light in tone. It's very comedic, and I think it's something totally different than this is what this brand needs right now.
I wouldn't call it very light. It is light
Yes.
in tone. There's a lot of comedic moments in it, but it still has great action and
Oh,
serious
for sure.
tone for
Yeah.
sure. Filmmaking looks incredible, but I was taken aback at how interesting it looks because of the way that House of the Dragon has left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths, just like the end of Game of Thrones left the same feel for a lot of diehard fans. I think this is refreshing, and it looks like a good time.
I gotta tell you, I when I hit play on this trailer, I was like, "Fuck this show."
I know.
I was like, "This trailer's gonna suck. I have no interest in seeing it." And then 30 seconds in, I was like, "Okay, it looks good."
I might give this. I think I'm gonna watch this.
Same here.
January 18th on HBO Max. I might get locked into this. No Other Choice, though.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, we finally got a full-length trailer for Park Chan-wook's upcoming, I'm sure, masterpiece. The film follows a man suddenly fired from a paper company and devises a unique plan to secure a job, eliminate his competition in theaters January. I must confess, I watched about 35 seconds of the trailer, and it looked so good, I stopped watching it because I didn't want to watch anymore.
Okay, let me tell you what happens in it. I'm just kidding.
I want to go in as blindly as possible,
Yeah.
but from what I saw, I already knew it was going to be great, but
Yeah.
the concept in the setup is really fascinating.
It looks really fun. It looks like his most fun movie. And he's made some like darkly comedic films that have really insane shit going on. This looks like a really good time, and the filmmaking looks insane. He's one of the best filmmakers alive. He will go down as one of the greats ever, and every time he comes out with a new film, you gotta go there front and center, like get right there, man. Right,
You have to sit front and center.
right in there, man.
Why would you want to do that?
I don't know, man.
Why?
I have no idea. It's just
Front of the
it's just
line.
what they say. It's
Front
what they
of the
say.
line.
It's what they say. It's been said.
I think you messed up, and then you're trying to walk it back.
Speaking of trailers, let's talk about Wonderman. This is the trailer that's basically spoofing the oversaturation of the superhero market. Yahya Abdul-Mateen II stars as Simon Williams in Marvel's Wonderman, which follows him as a out-of-work actor trying to land a lead role in the new reboot of the classic TV show Wonderman, which is being adapted into a new movie by a once acclaimed director who has been reclusive and has now announced this as his new project.
January 27th, Disney Plus. At least it's interesting. It gives me the studio vibes. It's more interesting from the perspective of what it's like to get work in Hollywood, to do auditions and stuff like that. I don't really watch any Disney Plus shows, so I'm not gonna watch this. I haven't watched any in years.
I like the concept, but the trailer I thought was what it revealed was it seemed like the entire show is him landing the role. I thought like the show it would show him like acting in the role and shooting the movie and getting the role, but like it's a 2.5 minute trailer, and it's like it doesn't even confirm that he got it. It's like it ends with him getting a callback on the trailer.
It could be good, though. I would say it looks like the most interesting thing they've put out in years on Disney Plus for a series. And I will say they're starting the marketing campaign early. The show doesn't come out until January. What they've been doing lately with their shows, they're like dropping a trailer a month or less before the show comes out to kind of bury it and not promote it too much because they know they're not going to perform well, I think. But this one, I think they probably have a lot of high hopes for and think it will perform well. So, I mean, it looks interesting, but I just don't watch much TV, and Disney Plus is not the TV I watch at the moment.
Yeah.
It could change, though. Who knows?
Who knows these things?
Hamnet, though. We got a new trailer for this great-looking film from Chloe Zhao, starring Paul Mescal and Jessie Buckley. The film follows William Shakespeare and his wife, Anne Hathaway, as they struggle to come to terms with the loss of their only son, Hamnet, in theaters December 12th.
Emotional trailer.
Definitely a contender for award season, for sure.
Yeah, it's getting insanely good reviews from everybody who's seen it at festival playings and stuff. It's got a 4.2 on Letterboxd after over 4,000 ratings, which is very strong. With that size of an audience who have seen it, this looks like Chloe Zhao's best work for sure. Next up, let's talk about not someone's best work.
I saw this trailer. I'm like, what?
Who
funded this?
Let's talk about Mercy, starring two actors we love, Chris Pratt and Rebecca Ferguson. This film follows a man trapped in a chair who must prove to an AI judge within 90 minutes that he did not murder his wife. This is a blend of Minority Report with like an AI movie. He has been almost convicted of murder, and he has 90 minutes to sift through the internet and communicate with people on the phone and FaceTime to basically gather evidence to prove his case of innocence. It looks pretty bad, I gotta say.
I was a little surprised by it. I mean, the script must be pretty good. Maybe the trailer doesn't show its best parts of the film or the great strengths of the movie. It's in theaters on January 23rd. Or maybe the AI craze is just getting a lot of projects greenlit. I don't know. But I was surprised at the story of this film. I'm not really interested in it right now. But I don't know. I'll wait for reviews to come out to see if people are receiving it well. I don't know. It was a perplexing trailer to me.
Yeah, I remember the logline concept sounded great, and Ferguson and Pratt, I was like, this sounds interesting. And then the trailer was just like, it doesn't even look like I'm surprised it's a theatrically releasing movie.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of movies that take place with characters just looking at a screen. I think you can pull it off really well, and if you do, it's excellent. That movie that Jake was starred in the remake of the police dispatch person. What was that called?
Something.
Yeah,
it had a name.
The Netflix one where he has to try to help someone.
The Guilty.
Yeah. I watched the original. I think it was Swedish or Dutch, and it was absolutely phenomenal. But this one, I don't know. I don't know. I felt the same thing when I watched the trailer.
I don't know about this.
But All Her Fault also looks pretty good. We got our first trailer of this film starring Sarah Snook. Series. The series follows a mother who goes back to pick up her son from a play date, but the woman who answers the door isn't a mother she recognizes and doesn't have her son, releasing November 6th on Peacock.
Yeah, it looks good. Sarah Snook's a great actor. Dakota Fanning's in this as well. It looks like she's playing her sister. Looks like an emotional mystery.
She's playing Elle Fanning?
Yeah, she's playing Elle Fanning as Sarah Snook's character's friend. After finishing Predator Badlands, she went to help her friend find her son. It looks good. It looks very emotional. And finally, we finally got a minute-long trailer of Pluribus, guys.
It looks fucking great.
It looks really good. Follows the most miserable person on Earth who must save the world from happiness. And it seems as though we're in a dystopian utopia where it's got like Orwellian vibes. It's got Equilibrium vibes. It's got Fahrenheit 451 vibes where everybody seems to be under some kind of cocktail or drug to take away bad emotions and negative feelings in like Stepford Wives kind of vibes too. Everybody just seems so happy, and she seems like she's someone who's not part of the conformity of it.
The trailer's excellent because she's on the phone with the president of the United States while she's looking at the screen of the press conference live, talking to the president in front of the entire world probably, which I think is just a really interesting scene. I've never seen anything like that before.
Yeah, it's really, I mean, Vince Gilligan, he's a really cool writer. He comes up with great concepts. This is really, really insane.
And it's going to be far out there, I think, which is going to be great. There's this crazy heavy metal 80s sword epic that hits theaters this weekend. I watched a trailer for it. It's called Deathstalker. It looks fucking outrageously fun. It looks campy as hell. It's like Conan the Barbarian with heavy metal and acid and
Power Rangers.
Yeah, I think that, this is a movie. The stunt performer from the John Wick franchise, the first bad guy he fights in the first film, the main crony. So he's got his main guard, tall guy. Remember the guy who throws him over the railing onto the ground?
Let me Google this.
John Wick 1. He's like the main bodyguard of the kid in that movie. He's a stunt performer. He's really well known in the stunt community. I can't remember his name, but he's the lead in this movie. It looks outrageously fun. It looks campy as hell. It looks sick.
It looks like the villains are like Power Rangers villains. It's like these cheesy suits. And there's like alien monstrous beings like the Power Rangers would fight.
Yeah, it's like the same tone as the Toxic Avenger, I would say. Daniel Bernhardt is the stunt performer and actor.
Executive produced by Slash.
Slash,
who's also worked on the music.
Yeah.
He's the guitarist.
So it looks pretty fun, guys.
All right, for all the Batman fans out there, DC Animation has announced a big event. There's going to be a multi-part animated event storyline of Batman and Knightfall, currently in production. I don't know what Batman Knightfall is. I'm sure, but I read that it was like it's a very famous run of comics series in the Batman comics that fans love. So get excited, guys.
Heck yeah. Beatles biopic moves, guys. All of the wives and partners have been cast. Saoirse Ronan will play Linda McCartney.
Looks like her.
Then we have Mia McKenna. Bruce will play Maureen Starkey, married to Ringo Starr. Anna Sawai will play Yoko Ono, circling that role right now, not officially cast.
She's from Shogun.
Married to John Lennon. And Amy Lou Wood, who just became very popular from White Lotus, will be playing Patty Boyd, married to George Harrison.
Yeah, I think this is great casting all around. Very good casting. These movies are going to be awesome, man.
I think it's going to be excellent.
These movies.
All four of them? Wow.
These movies are going to be fucking great, man. I can't fucking wait. All right. Big news. Diane Keaton has passed away at the age of 79. She's one of the iconic actors in Hollywood history. She was a true cinema icon and an influential figure for women in culture as well. She was the star of greats like Annie Hall, The Godfather trilogy, Manhattan, Something's Gotta Give, Father of the Bride, Crimes of the Heart, Reds. And she also played a big part in transforming how women were perceived in Hollywood and in American culture. She pushed back against the norms of fashion, against the norms of femininity and what womanhood was. And she really set a blaze of a new kind of woman in America and in Hollywood. And many women followed suit and took up the mantle. But she was a hugely influential figure in the world of art and culture. And she also had one of the great careers of all time.
Yeah, she kind of pioneered a very androgynous look, homemade clothing, lots of ties, lots of covering her neck. It's a huge loss. She was such a star, such a talent, and I mean, she's gonna be a part of cinema history forever. Yeah. She's in some of the best movies she's in the best movie of all time, The Godfather. So, huge loss, huge loss. Peacemaker news. The series, which we have not had a chance to watch, wrapped its second season this past week to pretty great reviews from what I'm hearing. People seem to be enjoying the show a lot.
Happy to hear. People are having a good time. That's all that matters, man.
Heck yeah, guys.
All the fans of Clue, I know there's some Clue heads out there who love Clue.
Clue heads!
There's a new TV series in the works. Dana Fox and Nicholas Stoller, who produced Wicked and The Muppets, are developing the series as showrunners.
Lord of the Flies news, new adaptation of this. We got our first look at the live-action Lord of the Flies series written by Adolescence co-creator Jack Thorne.
This could be really good. I think this is a really nice time to make a new adaptation of the novel.
Yeah.
It's a crazy story. It's really powerful. Next up, Minecraft, the sequel, is going to drop in theaters July 23rd, 2027, the same day as the Simpsons movie. Interesting. They also dropped the first poster for the sequel as well.
Good Boy, the horror movie starring the dog. A letter has been sent to the Academy asking them to consider awards for animal actors in acting categories. The letter was signed by Indy the dog from Good Boy. To quote the letter, I have been deemed ineligible for Best Actor category. Apparently, I'm not a good enough boy for you.
Aw, poor guy. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 dropped a new poster, also announced that Megan Fox has been cast for the voice of Toy Chica, Kellen Goff playing Toy Freddy, and then Matt Pat has been cast as Toy Bonnie.
Sigourney Weaver has been doing some interviews and events, and she actually talked about how she met with Disney about a new Alien script. And to quote her, Alien producer Walter Hill is a very good friend of mine, and he wrote 50 pages of where Ripley would now be, and they are quite extraordinary. The actress spoke at New York Comic Con about what life was like really behind the scenes of the crew clashes in James Cameron's sequel, Aliens.
This is exciting. We've always wanted Sigourney back, and also to have Walter Hill writing stuff. He was involved since the beginning, which is great to hear.
It seems like anything Aliens gonna get booming after the show.
Yeah, it's huge.
Romulus
it's huge,
was big.
Huge IP right now. More IP. Jumanji 3 has just been greenlit. The entire cast will return, as well as Brittany O'Grady and Bern Gorman will join the cast as well.
I wonder if Smash Machine box office had something to do with this.
I was thinking that. Because this was announced a week after the Smashing Machine's first week run.
It was less than a week ago it was announced.
Yeah. So I actually thought the same thing. Like maybe Johnson was going to see how his new film would do. And if it did really well, he was probably going to keep making more movies like that. And if it didn't do well, I guarantee whatever studio makes these movies were just waiting for his answer. I thought the exact same thing.
Probably.
Things are connected. Things are more connected than you think.
Interesting timing. Tangled news. Apparently, this is back in development because Scarlett Johansson is eyeing to play Mother Gothel in the Disney live adaptation Tangled remake, legacy reboot sequel.
I don't think we need a sequel for, but it'd still be fun. Jump Street. Channing Tatum says he doesn't think Jump Street's third film will ever happen. And he said the problem is overhead, saying it would cost as much as the actual budget of the film, if not more, because of all the producers involved. So it would be a ballooned cost.
I'm sorry. Do you like Lethal Weapon 4?
Yeah.
Why can't we have a Jump Street 3? Do you like Die Hard 3?
Yeah, I like that.
So why can't we have Jump Street 3? I think we definitely need a sequel to Jump Street.
Okay, Jump Street.
I think this is a perfect vehicle.
Hey, you proved the point.
Perfect vehicle for when sequels are needed to be made. Yeah. Like, fuck it. Like, it's great.
I love Die Hard 3.
Exactly. Like, these movies are great.
Die Hard 3 is
I'll take
great.
Jump Street 5. I don't give a fuck. Or 25.
Simon Says.
We got some news on Mel Gibson's Resurrection of Christ. Jim Caviezel will not star or return as Jesus in the film. Lionsgate is set to release the project, a two-parter, theatrically in 2027. Now the team are looking at new options and for someone else to fill the role of Christ himself.
Christ himself.
I wonder if it was like a bad press kind of thing.
Mel Gibson's got bad press.
I know, but like
I don't. Yeah, maybe he just didn't want to do it.
He still makes movies though.
Yeah,
Beatles doesn't really.
In
Hollywood.
I don't know, man. Maybe he just didn't want to do it.
Maybe
it's probably a huge ask. It's probably a huge shoot. Final bit of news.
Mel Gibson as
Jay Christ. Who's gonna play Jay Christ? We'll see. Lady Gaga just joined The Devil Wears Prada 2. Will she play herself? Will she not? We'll find out.
I bet she plays herself.
Yeah, most likely.
It would make sense.
Yeah, there's probably gonna be a ton of celebrity cameos in this.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
I bet there will be.
Hopefully they don't go like Zoolander 2 with it though.
Yeah, that's too much. Go Zoolander 1 with it.
Bowie,
Billy
Winona
Zane.
Ryder. I have to go pee now, but I'd love to continue talking about this conversation when I'm back.
You should listen to your friend Billy Zane.
He's
a
cool
cool dude. All right, that's all we got for movie news. Don't forget to do all of the things that help our show. Use our affiliate link at movieposters.com with our code Raiders10 to get 10% off your order today. They provided this amazing Black Phone 2 poster behind me over my shoulder. Subscribe on Patreon, patreon.com/Raiders of the Lost Podcast to get bonus episodes. We just posted the Letterboxd recap on there the other day. We're going to do another bonus episode this week. Join our YouTube memberships. Really easy. For $1 a month, you can get access to episodes early.
A month?
A month. That's it.
$1
Just a month. $1 a month. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Engage with us on social media. Leave comments. Share us in your stories. That's what gets us access to cool events and early access to movies and press junkets galore. Thank you all so much, and stay tuned for great episodes.
See you next time.